In 1896, in a small village called Keora in Bengal, a child was born whose presence would awaken countless hearts to the divine. Her name was Nirmala Sundari. From birth, she radiated a serene joy that touched everyone around her. People quickly recognized that there was something extraordinary about this child. Nirmala was quiet and reflective even as a little girl. She did not play like other children. Instead, she spent hours lost in her own inner world, smiling, singing, or absorbed in meditation. She seemed unaware of worldly concerns. Her parents often marveled at her presence, sensing that their daughter was destined for a spiritual life. As she grew, Nirmala began experiencing deep states of awareness spontaneously. She often entered trance-like states where she remained absorbed in bliss, unaware of her surroundings. People were amazed, but she did not seek attention. She lived as naturally as she breathed. She was married at a young age, according to tradition, but marriage did not alter her inner life. She remained absorbed in divine joy. Her presence, even in ordinary life, was a reminder that God is not separate from the world. Everything around her, nature, people, animals, and even daily tasks, became expressions of the divine. Soon people began recognizing her as Anandamayi Ma, the one who radiates bliss. Her name itself means the embodiment of joy. People from all walks of life came to see her: villagers, scholars, saints, and seekers. They sought guidance, blessings, or answers to spiritual questions. Yet Anandamayi Ma never gave formal teachings. Instead, she revealed the truth spontaneously, in words, gestures, or even silence. She often emphasized the simplest and most profound spiritual truths. She said, God is not distant. God is not somewhere far away. God is within you, in every heartbeat, in every breath. True devotion is not about rituals alone. It is about love, surrender, and constant remembrance. Suffering is part of life, but awareness of the divine can transform suffering into grace. Anandamayi Ma taught that spiritual realization is not about renunciation alone. You do not have to leave the world to find God. You only need to turn inward, recognize your true self, and live with love, humility, and compassion. She often played with paradoxes to awaken seekers. She would laugh, cry, sing, or dance spontaneously. She sometimes said things that seemed confusing only to reveal a deeper truth. Her life itself was her teaching. One of her central messages was surrender. She said that the ego is the source of suffering and surrender dissolves it. But surrender is not weakness. It is strength. It is letting go of the illusion that you are separate and realizing that everything belongs to God. Anandamayi Ma also emphasized the power of love. She said that love for God automatically transforms your mind. Hatred, jealousy, fear, and greed fade when your heart is filled with divine love. She never demanded followers, ceremonies, or rules. People were drawn to her naturally because her presence awakened the divine in them. She often said, "The self is already perfect. Recognize it, and all questions disappear." Even in her later years, Anandamayi Ma remained vibrant, playful, and blissful. She did not cling to her body or identity. She taught that life is transient, but consciousness is eternal. Death is only a transformation, not an end. She left her body in 1982, but her presence continues to inspire seekers around the world. Her life demonstrates that spirituality is not about escaping life. It is about living fully, consciously, and joyfully, with constant awareness of the divine. Anandamayi Ma's life teaches us something very practical even today. Turn inward, even for a few moments every day. Live with love, humility, and compassion. See divinity in yourself, in others, and in nature. Surrender your ego and embrace awareness. Her life reminds us that the divine is not somewhere in the future. It is here. It is now. It is in the smile of a child, the song of a bird, and the silence of your heart.